My name is Shannon Garrity. I am a middle school art teacher in Netzeburg, Germany. We are beginning to build a bunch of videos for all of the art teachers to watch throughout DODEA to help us work through and learn how to utilize our new national art standards. My video is going to be focused on the process of create, and in future videos we will look at the other three major aspects of our new standards. The end goal is, after you're done watching the lesson, you are going to dissect my lesson and my video to figure out which standards you think I touched upon in the lesson and hopefully what standards the kids have learned. This is not a model lesson that we're going to ask everyone to do. It's just one way for you to start working through our new standards to give you more time with the standards. The lesson that I'm going to present is a lesson I call Illuminated Poems or Illuminated Songs. The students get to choose a poem or song that they want to illustrate using calligraphy and watercolor. Here's my overview of the project. If you can look at each, I only do about 3 objectives for any project. There's always a lot more going on. We'll introduce a historical reference, and so this historical reference has to do with the illuminated manuscripts that were done by monks, more tied to the Book of Kells. This is a Prezi I found online. Just trying out calligraphy. I give them worksheets. After the first day, we've looked at the Prezi presentation and they practiced calligraphy, and then the beginning of the next class I will introduce the rubric so they know where we're going with this. Give them time to research what song they want to do, what poem they want to do. I'll ask our librarian to pull some books for us. Our next day, we'll go back to trying out a new medium and we'll try out watercolor. I will teach them 3 different techniques, and then they will practice those techniques. Then the final step is transitioning from the small scrap or sketch paper to the large paper. Before students begin to put the watercolor on their projects, I will go over their samples with them and they will discuss where they will put which techniques to be the most successful.
I think I should do wash in the back and then do dry point with like a blue, lighter blue.
Dry point's really meant for more like a detail, like your cactus or your
Bushes.
Tumbleweed. I would either do a wet into wet because you want it to look flowy. You don't want it to look static. All right, so lesson's over. Now it's time for you to dig through our new CCRS Fine Art Standards and try to figure out, what do you think that my students were supposed to learn? What standards did I hit upon? What enduring ideas? You know, it's within the create idea, within the create parameters of our new standards, but which ones do you think I was hitting upon? I'm not going to tell you the grade level, just know that it's middle school. I hope that you've enjoyed watching and seeing what I've been doing with my kiddos in my classroom, and maybe it's given you a couple of new ideas. So now it's up to you to try to figure out what I was trying to do. And I will give you, or the person facilitating will be giving you, my lesson in its full detail. It's also available in Google, and that has more links and more fancy stuff that goes along with it. But you can then see what my goals were and see if they line up with what you came up with. Good luck! See you, DODEA!